Hello, in this video I'm going to explain to you what the initiative and the referendum, I apologize for misspelling it, and what they are in the Arizona government, and talk to you about how they were created, pros and cons, and how they're similar but different, and how they support the idea of direct democracy within the Arizona Constitution. First off, an initiative is the method by which voters may propose new laws or amend existing laws by gathering signatures from registered voters and place the issue on the ballot. And a referendum is the method by which voters may veto a law or power a law by gathering signatures from registered voters to place the issue on the ballot. And how they were created, well, initiative was created to allow citizens to bypass their state legislatures and propose new state or constitutional amendments. That's done usually through there's a draft of the measure, there's a preliminary filing, and then there's an official review after that. There's signature gatherings after the next step, and then after that you have to get verification for the signatures by election officials, and then once all that's done, then it gets certified and placed on the ballot. And then with initiative, there's two different types. There's direct and indirect. Direct is the proposed measure that goes straight into the ballot for voters to approve or to reject. Indirect, the proposal goes first through state legislatures, then the legislature can pass the measure itself, and if it doesn't, the measure then can go to voters. In some cases, the legislature may also propose a competing measure. Referendums are created by giving the voters the power to approve or reject an existing law, and there's two different types. One is a legislative, and then the other is popular. Legislative occurs when a state legislature sends a measure, such as a constitutional amendment, to the voters for approval if it doesn't require a citizen petition to be placed by the ballots. And then the popular one is a citizen-initiated process that challenges a law recently passed by the legislator. And with the popular one, there's the steps with that are: you file a petition, then you circulate and gather signatures for it, and then if you have enough signatures and it's submitted on time, the law can be suspended. And then once the signatures are verified by officials and there's enough valid signatures, then the issue can be placed on ballot for a popular vote. Then after that, voters decide whether to uphold it or reject it. Now, how an initiative and referendum are similar is that they are both methods for democracy, allowing citizens to participate in decision-making processes. Then they differ in terms of source of proposals and the level of control over that process. So they're pretty much the same, but the way they go about it is different. I would say pros and cons of both. I would say the pros of both are citizen participation, which these allow citizens directly have a voice in them. It allows for checks and balances. They provide a check on the legislature, preventing it from passing laws that are unpopular or against the public interest. And then cons are usually the complexity of the issues. It's very complex, and it sucks. It makes it hard to understand unless you're an expert. And then there's the influence of money, which money has a lot of power, as you may know, in government. And so the rich can use their resources to promote their own interests, potentially skewing the democratic process. And these things are usually short-term focuses. And they ignore the long-term, and they have long-term consequences. And then how they both support the idea of direct democracy as outlined in Arizona Constitution. They support it by providing citizens with the power to propose and vote on laws directly, bypassing the state legislature. And Arizona was one of the first states to adopt these procedures, so making citizen lawmaking as a core principle of its government, which is pretty big to most people.